Hello, everybody. My name is Brian Johnson, and I'll be your instructor for Government 2306. I thought I would do this short welcome video and explain how the course works and tell you a little bit about myself. So let me get to my share screen here, and we will go over the course material. All right, so here's the screen that you will see at your home page. You can click on here for announcements. Here will be the learning modules. This here in the bottom left-hand corner is your grades. And over here is the syllabus. You can find these same things on the left-hand side of syllabus, announcements, modules, and grades at the very top. So let's just go to the syllabus real quickly. It's federal government. It's Government 2305. Brian Johnson, as I've said, that's me. There's my email address, brian.johnson@tcc.edu, or through Canvas. You can contact me either way. Also, my phone number is 817-563-5220. That is my cell number, So if you have something that you need an answer really quick, or it's an emergency, text me. Don't call me. I don't usually answer phone calls if I don't know the number, but text me and tell me who you are and which class you're in. I have 7 classes, so tell me which class specifically that you are in. The textbook is We the People. Get any edition that you want. It could be, 2 editions earlier. You can find those for $10. It should work just fine. We're not going to be using any publishing software, just the book. Here's the office hours, in which I'm actually in my office here at TCC. But since it's an online class, I've always felt like if you're teaching online, you're sort of available 24/7, right? So you can text me or email me anytime on the weekends or whatever. And as long as I'm awake, I will respond. All right. The course focus here is we're going to talk about presidency, Congress, elections, interest groups, civil rights, civil liberties, due process, the Constitution, federalism. It's an important class right now, especially with an election coming up in 2024. So it's a 16-week semester, so you need to keep up with the videos. It's fairly self-paced. There are no daily assignments, 0 daily assignments, just the tests. Again, no daily assignments. So your job is to be watching the videos. I have posted study guides that will help you prepare for the test, working on those study guides, contacting me if you've got any questions or concerns or need some clarity. And so then we'll get to what everybody wants to know, is grades. There are tests. There are 5 tests. You drop your lowest exam score. The tests include 50 multiple choice questions. The exam runs for 40 minutes, which I found is plenty of time. Most students finish in about 30 to 31 minutes. So as long as you know the material before going into the test, you should be fine. If you haven't studied and you're trying to look things up as fast as you can during the test, you'll run out of time. So keep in mind that once you start taking the test, the clock starts running. If you go halfway through the test and you go, well, I'm going to go take a break and I'm going to go have lunch, the clock keeps running. And by the time you get back from lunch, you're out of time. It'll run out. So you must do it all in one setting. Make sure you have a secure internet source, because if your internet breaks off and you can't get back into the test, I can't help you there. I won't reset the exam. The only time I'll ever reset exam is that if I find out that the TCC server went out, the entire server went out, then I will do it. If you miss an exam, I don't do makeups. That's the one exam that you'll get a 0 on, and you drop it. Since I drop your lowest exam score, if you miss an exam, that's the one I drop. If you take the first 4 exams, there's a total of 5, and let's say you make a 90 on the first test, a 90 on the second test, a 90 on the third test, and a 90 on the fourth test, which is an A, and you go, do I need to take the final? No, you do not. If you don't take the final, I'll give you a 0. Since that's your lowest test score, it's the one that gets dropped. So that's how that works. I have posted the testing dates here. Test 1, February 9th and 10th. Test 2, March 7th and 8th. Test 3, April 5th and 6th. Test 4, May 3rd and 4th. And finally, the final, May 6th and 7th. I will send out an announcement the day before the test, so that'll remind you, hey, the test is coming up. Take my advice, don't wait until the last moment to take the test. Get started as soon as you can. If for some reason you know you're not going to be able to take the test, I don't do makeups, but I would allow you to take the test early. Any exam except for the final, there's a policy on that. If you've got a concern about a test that you're going to be out of town or something, I will set it up where you can take it early, but I won't do a makeup exam. All right, this stuff here that I'm scrolling down is nothing that you need to worry about. Here's the grading scale. Each test is 100 points. Since I only count 4 of the 5, that's where it is. Don't cheat. That's always bad. Don't screenshot questions from the test. Don't do that. If for some reason you can't finish the class, the drop date is April 11th, 2024. I would just ask you that if you're thinking about dropping the class, contact me because sometimes students panic, and maybe working together we can get you through the class. Don't wait until May 3rd or more May 5th and go, hey, I need some help, because by that time we're probably running out of time. And that way, if we need to meet, I'll set up a Zoom meeting. We'll meet face-to-face online, and we can talk it through, and I can help you out. So here's my ADA statement, Title IX statements, open carry statements. The rest of it's pretty straightforward. Okay, so there's no extra credit in the class. I have found that I have never needed it. Students just do fine in the class. As long as they prepare, they'll be fine. They'll do well. So make sure you're reading the book, watching the videos, doing the study guide. That's key. And communicating with me if you need some clarity, or you have some issues, or maybe you need something better explained, and I can do it face to face. All right, the other part of the class is that, like I said, here you'll find announcements. Here under modules is where you'll find everything you need. Here's the Unit 1 study guide that'll help you prepare for the Unit 1 test. These are all the videos I've done. Yes, some of the videos are not as good as I'd hoped they'd be. I'm really working at redoing the videos. And if you have any suggestions on proper lighting equipment that I could buy, and a really good camera and a microphone, I'd be really interested in hearing what you had to say for some of you who are more tech savvy. So you do all that, then you'll see here's test 1, and then we move on to Unit 2. Here's some lectures. There's the study guide, there's test 2, same way with test 3, test 4, and then Unit 5. Works pretty straightforward. Now, and then you can find your grades over here. Now, you'll see when you look at the grade book, you'll always see all 5 of your scores. But if you look closely, one of the scores, your lowest score, will be shaded a little bit differently. That's square. You'll always see your scores, but the computer is only counting your top 4 scores. So if you think when I say I'm going to drop it, it disappears, it will show up in your grade book, but it's not being counted. You can always check that by adding up your 4 highest test scores and dividing by 4. That'll tell you what your average is. Makes sense. All right. Let me just stop sharing. Now we got that out of the way. So a little bit about me. I've been teaching here at South Campus for 30 years now. This is my 30th year. I have a bachelor's degree in political science, a master's degree in political science. I have like 30 graduate hours in history. So I've been teaching U.S. government, Texas government, and then U.S. history. I'm the department chair on my campus. I am a runner. I like to go running. I run races around the world wherever I get a chance. Not fast, but still run them. 5Ks, 10Ks, half marathons, marathons. I love doing that. Travel a lot. And big Marvel fan. Keep hoping DC gets its act together. Big Star Wars fan. Obviously, I've got some Spider-Man up there. On the front of here, where you can't see, is a Captain America poster. I do like to travel. I went to LA this last summer. As you can see in the background, I went to the writer's strike and marched with the writers to find out what was going on with the striking writers. And that was enjoyable. I have 2 dogs, Obi and Flower. Obi is a Jack Russell Terrier, and Flower is a rescue dog. And let's see, and I play video games when I get a chance. So that's enough about me. So if you have any questions, please let me know. You'll see a few more of these kind of videos coming out from me soon enough. So class starts on Tuesday. Good luck. and let me know if I can help.